Notre Dame football is ready for their Orange Bowl clash against the Penn State Nittany Lions to earn a right to the national championship for the first time in the 12-team playoff era. When Notre Dame is on defense, they're going to be challenged by Penn State tight end Tyler Warren, and I believe that there's going to be two Irish defenders that are going to hold the key to slowing down the All-American. Let's talk about those two next. Ryan Riles from A to Z Sports breaking down everything Notre Dame football as we get ready for the Thursday kickoff. Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Penn State Nittany Lions, Orange Bowl, and the winner advances to the 2024 National Championship. And folks, when you're talking about this Fighting Irish defense, which is one of the best units in all of college football, led by arguably the best defensive coordinator in all of college football in Al Golden, there's going to be a few players to stop. Nicholas Singleton, Katron Allen, Drew Allar at quarterback. But I think that when we're talking about who scares you the most, it's probably tight end Tyler Warren, 6'6", 260 pounds. He runs from a traditional tight end alignment. He'll run out wide at times. He'll line up all over the place. He'll even run wildcat quarterback. How do you stop number 44 in the blue and white? That is going to be a big key to victory for this Notre Dame defense. I think that there's going to be a lot of scenarios and a lot of projections and a lot of ideas that people have out there. And I kind of wanted to put my 2 cents into this conversation because I believe there's 2 players specifically that are going to have a potential huge impact against Warren. Most people are going to throw this idea out here. And I think there's a lot of merit here. They're going to say, why don't you, instead of utilizing Xavier Watts as kind of a Swiss Army knife on the back end, why don't you ask him to play a lot of man-to-man on Tyler Warren? That's your best versus Penn State's best, and see who comes out on top. And I think there's a lot of merit to that. I do. Xavier Watts, if he is not the best tight end in college football this season, he is top 2. Like, he has been tremendous from start to finish, has been back-to-back now All-American honors, obviously for number 0. My hesitation with that ideology is that when you ask me, when is Xavier Watts at his best? Creating turnovers, making big plays. It's usually when he's in zone coverage, utilizing his instincts, understanding spacing, and being able to attack the football and letting those ball skills really create some huge plays. Like, that is when he is at his best. I do not want to change just the entire complexity of my defense, the entire functionality of my defense. I want Xavier Watts, my best defensive player, to be able to do what he does well and to concentrate on that. I think there's 2 players that we've seen flashes of in these types of scenarios that are more, I would say more better answers to potentially stopping Tyler Warren and not losing the functionality of your defense. The 2 players are linebacker Jay Nosberry, safety Adon Schuler. If we're talking about Schuler, we literally just saw his impact against tight ends against Georgia. In a team that has 3 very good ones in Oscar Delp, Benjamin Yorosek, and Lawson Lucky, they combined for 2 catches for 18 yards, the deepest tight end room probably in all of college football. And we saw reps of Adon Schuler on players like Lawson Lucky and just completely blanket him. He's been used to a little bit of that tight end eraser work. The other guy, Jaden Osbury, who is a very unique skill set at 6'2", 216 pounds. He can play in the box. He can play from a traditional linebacker lineman, but also he plays rover a lot and he works out in space. We have seen his comforts working in space because of his explosiveness, because of his instincts. I think that for me, when Tyler Warren is working for more condensed areas, so when he is working for more traditional alignments, hand in the dirt, or if he's a wing back on the line of scrimmage, I think that Jay Nosberry is the answer for him from condensed alignments. Now, when he's winding up wide in the slot and in different situations like that, that's where I think Adon Schuler is the key to stopping him in more increased space. So if Notre Dame is able to slow down Tyler Warren and come out with a big victory, I think Adon Schuler, Jaden Osbury are the 2 key players to making that happen. Folks, put in the comments below, how does Notre Dame stop Tyler Warren? Throw in your predictions for the game. And as always, go Irish.